I started doing heroin. It was more cost effective, and the pain pills are godly expensive. Heroin is a quarter of the cost. In the beginning, I smoked it and I plugged it. To plug heroin is to mix it with water, and with a soft syringe, you insert it in the rectum. The intestines absorb the drugs, and then it gets in the bloodstream that way. I would use heroin 6, 7, 8 times a day. When I was with my daughter at her school, I would go out in my car or just go in the bathroom, and I would lay down on disgusting bathroom floors and insert it, and then go back into the classroom, help the teachers interact, talk, smile, laugh, hug the kids. Oh, hi. I used in people's houses, even at church in the parking lot, and before I would go in. I transitioned from plugging the heroin to shooting up. The guy that I was buying it from would do it for me. It was a quicker, more potent rush. Within 5 months, I spent well over $30,000. I stole some money from Chris, $3,000, $4,000. And one day when I opened the safe, the money was gone. He was on to me. I used heroin for about 5 or 6 months until the cardiac arrest. I went from 25 years volunteering in the schools, being on the PTA, to getting addicted to the prescriptions and turning to heroin. I taught my kids to follow the rules in life. The same parent they're trusting and listening to is going in the bathroom doing heroin. It made no sense.
Well, I will tell you, you didn't invent this problem, because 80% of heroin addicts abused pain pills before they turned to heroin.
That's why I'm here.
In the first 4 weeks of being on heroin, you spent $20,000, you say. And this comes from overusing pain pills to begin with.
Yeah.
You acknowledge you've driven your children high, you've gone to school high, you've been around these kids high, you've done everything high. This was your supermom high.
I lived my life like it was my life that I had before the heart infections and the weeks in the hospital on ventilators, going home drugged up. I had to go back to my life. He didn't help me. He was gone day and night, every weekend, doing what he wanted. You do what you have to do. I didn't. But
you knew she was high, right?
Oh yeah,
all the time.
So how could you let her drive your daughter around knowing she was high?
I have to take responsibility for that. She wouldn't listen to her doctors. Oh my God. Okay, you don't listen to anybody. You stealing my money. You're physically violent. You're a predator. You attack. You don't know what timeout means. And enough is enough. You bring heroin into my home.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're
but
sorry.
You left the home and worked.
I never left the home.
For
you
20
left
years
the home.
And
I
left
have been
me
here
with the
every
kids.
night for these kids.
So
every night. Where were you when you were
out school? Who got into sports? Who got their groceries? Who cleaned the house?
I guess I did, Carrie. Where were you?
With heart failure and infections.
This
and
is all
learning
we do.
to walk.
This is our relationship
so the
for the
helped
last
me with the pain.
15 years.
But I couldn't stop
Carrie,
being a mother because you had to work.
Carrie,
what did you expect from me?
After you were gone for 2 months shooting dope and everything, and we all know this happened, nobody knew where you were, your sister got you into your first long-term treatment centers. You were clean. You still had all these illnesses.
That was 20 years ago. You gave up on me. You gave up on your family. Yes.
I've never given up on my family.
I didn't do
Carrie,
it well.
Carrie, I have never given up on my family. That's why I'm here today.